morning, everyone. Welcome to Principles of Marketing. We are now at our 15th week, and our topic for this week is customer satisfaction, loyalty, and empowerment. So, for week 15, we will be able to comprehend the value of customer loyalty and satisfaction. We will also define influencer panels and qualifications, and also apply general ethical principle concepts on online marketing. So let's proceed to our discussion. So customer satisfaction, loyalty, and empowerment. Basically, we have customer communities, and customer communities form around social networks, which marketers can use to both promote offerings and gather market information. Customer stock. So, alam naman natin na yung mga customer nagpapasa-pasahan sila ng mga information na parang, uy, maganda dun, uy, okay dun, uy, pangit dun, uy, hindi maganda yung service sa ganito. So, they tend to talk and they talk to each other and they post their thoughts and opinions online as well. And word of mouth or the passing of information and opinions verbally has a powerful influence on purchasing decisions. For example, you ask other students about which professors are best and how hard their classes are. If you have no one to ask, you can look at online sites as well. So buzz refers to the amount of work going on in a market. However, in addition to traditional word of mouth, buzz includes blogs, articles, and other information about an offering. Influencer panels naman, uh, these are marketing strategy being used increasingly often is influencer marketing or targeting people known to influence others so that they will use their influence in the marketer's favor. These influencers are the lead users we discussed in our previous lesson. So we have characteristics used to qualify the members of influencer panels. We have the active influencer, we have the interested, heavy user, loyal, and lead user. So let's discuss our active influencer. For this one, they are willing to tell others, but more important, others listen and act on the influencer's opinion. For those who are interested, they have greater intrinsic interest in the product category than the average user. For heavy user, they actually use or consume the offering regularly, preferably more than the average user. And for loyal, they stick to one brand when it works. Note, however, that this category could indicate someone who isn't loyal because the right offering meeting his or her needs hasn't yet been created. And last is the lead user, and usually these are willing to try new products and offers feedback. In some instances, it's possible to modify an offering to suit an individual consumer. When it is, we want lead users to suggest the modification so you can see how and why they do so. So these are the characteristics used to qualify the members of influencer panels. So we have the active influencer, interested, heavy user, loyal, and lead user. So, marketing professionals should be able to answer the following three questions before they activate a panel. So, what are these questions? First one is, what do we want from the influencer panel? Second question is, how much are the panel members willing to do so? And the third question is, what's in it for the panel members? So, for this one, these are the questions needed to ask. Or the questions needed to ask by the marketing professional before they activate a panel. So for loyalty management, we have two dimensions of loyalty. And also we have the behavioral loyalty and the attitudinal loyalty. For this one, let's discuss first behavioral loyalty, first dimension. So the customers buy the product regularly and do not respond to competitors' offering. most marketers would be happy with behavior loyalty because it does, after all, result in sales. Yet behavioral loyalty doesn't mean that the customer is immune to your competitor's offering, nor the customer is willing to pay more for your brand. Another dimension of loyalty is attitudinal loyalty. And for this one, it refers how much someone likes a brand and is willing to act on that preferences or preference. Keep in mind, however, that a person's willingness to act on preference doesn't necessarily mean she or he will purchase your product. If you sell Ferraris and she is unemployed, she might unable to afford one. So for this one, usually kung ano lang yung gusto ng isang tao or ito yung prefer ko. Pero oo nga, prefer niya nga yung isang brand or your product, but paano kung hindi niya naman afford? So, wala ka ring benta. So, that is for attitudinal loyalty. So some companies offer or organizations also offer loyalty programs. And loyalty programs are marketing efforts that reward a person or organization for frequent purchases and the consumption for offerings. So ito yung mga example dito sa Pilipinas. We have the loyalty card from Philippine Airlines, the Mabuhay Miles. So usually binibigay ito sa or ina-avail to ng mga customers if they are frequent to flying, especially yung mga businessmen and businesswomen. So, syempre, they have meetings to attend to abroad or internationally. So, dito sa loyalty program na to, nakokollect yung points mo kung ilan kang beses nag-book ng flight sa PAL or Philippine Airlines. So these are loyalty programs. So ano pa kaya yung mga loyalty programs dito sa Pilipinas? If you have some ideas, also you can share it to the group or GC as well, or at the end of the lesson in our activities also. So I would like to hear that. So for the loyalty programs, may positive effects tayo ng getting longevity effect. We also have the blocker effect, spreader effect, and accelerator effect. For the first effect, good loyalty programs lengthen the lifetime value of customers by increasing their switching costs, and your buyers remain your customers for longer. For blocker effect, loyal customers don't pay attention to competitors' messages. And for spreader effect, loyal customers buy additional products from vendors to which they are loyal. And accelerator effect, loyal customers buy product more frequently in order to move to the next level of their loyalty program. So these are the positive effects of loyalty program. So of course, dahil nagre-reward kayo ng person or organization for frequent purchases or consumption of the offering, these are the positive effects of loyalty programs. We also have criteria for successful loyalty program. So we have here the first one, good performance by a company. So this is the first characteristic of an effective loyalty program. Good performance. So no loyalty program can overcome a company's poor performance. Even the most loyal buyer can put up with a subpar performance for only so long. Another criteria is responsiveness by a company. So responsiveness is how well a company can take customer information such as complaints and alter what they do to satisfy the customer. Loyal customers are more willing to complete surveys and participate in market research, but they expect companies to use the information wisely. So, for example, when customers complain, they expect their problems to be fixed, and the company to use the information so that the same problems don't reoccur, especially to other customers as well. Another criteria for successful loyalty program is shared identity among participants. So usually, loyal customers are like sport fans. They wear their team S colors, and that's why loyalty programs have the name sound prestigious. Like, for example, yung mga Elite Pass, Executive Platinum. So, syempre, dahil loyal customers sila, they want to be recognized for their loyalty. So, may tawag sa kanila. We also have another criteria is the clear benefits. So, what are the benefits of being loyal? So, a loyalty program should make those benefits clear. So, for example, sa airline tayo, Continental Airlines has a special boarding lane for its elite pass members. Travelers who are not elite pass members can easily see the special treatments members being received. If the element of scarcity and status can be created by a loyalty program, the benefits of belonging to it will be obvious to customers as well. So pag nakita ng iba, maaari din silang mag-apply dun sa loyalty program. So for community development, finally, marketers who can put loyal customers together with other loyal customers are likely to build a community around the common experience of consumption. So once again, these are the 4 criteria for successful loyalty program. We had the good performance by a company, responsiveness by a company, shared identity among participants, clear benefits, and community development. So once na ano na to, we are now going to our customer satisfaction. And for customer satisfaction, it is defined as a measurement that determines how happy customers are with the company's products and services and capabilities. Customer satisfaction information, including surveys and ratings, can help a company determine how to best improve or change its products and services. So, usually, pag nasatisfy ang customer, so, syempre, you know well kung ano yung product or offering na mabenta. Pero if they are dissatisfied with a particular offering of the product, so alam mo kung saan ka mag-improve. So there are ways, of improving customer satisfaction. We have establishing appropriate expectation in the mind of customer. So this function of pre-purchase communication the seller has with them. If you set the expectations too low, people won't buy your offering. But if you set the expectations too high, you run the risk that your customers will be dissatisfied. So another ways to improve customer satisfaction is to deliver those established expectation. And a common saying in business is we have here under promise and over deliver. In other words, set consumers' expectation a bit low and then exceed those expectations in order to create delighted customers who are enthusiastic about your product. So these are the ways to improve customer satisfaction. Once again, establishing appropriate expectations in the mind of customers and deliver those established expectations. We also have effective strategies to increase customer satisfaction. The first one is know your customers. So for knowing your customers, it goes well beyond their names, age, and location. It is when you start knowing uh, your interests and tastes that you get an idea of how the services provided by your business can actually help them. And insight into what your buyer wants open up as a gold mine of opportunities as well. And you can revise your business strategies and decisions around the requirements to deliver a positive buying experience to your customers. Another effective strategy is offer personalized services. So for this one, the revenue of every business boils down to its customers. A business's success is mirrored by how the customers are treated, and we all like to be treated as individuals. This is why your personalized service scores big time to improve loyalty. Another effective strategy is provide product training and customer service. So for this one, it will help your customer and understand how a product works, uh, and it's very vital. So product training and support should be designed to ensure that customers obtain maximum value from the product. When people spend money on purchasing something, they tend to doubt their ability to understand how the product works. And for this one, a constant assistance to guide them through the product helps in easing this doubt considerably. When such guidance accompanies every purchase, your customers will begin to trust your brand immensely. Next is turn to social media. So, um, most of the internet users are on social media, and chances are a large part of that comprise your customers or prospects as well. So, social media is a very effective channel for customers to share their experiences with your company. Therefore, social media serves as a gold mine of customer reviews and recommendations as well. You would need to keep track of this to ensure that your customers are satisfied with the services your business provides. So you can use social media to monitor your customers' reactions to your services, keep track of your brand mentions and feedback, also provide constant support to your customers and engage your customers through activities like contests, quizzes, and etc. Their strategy is leverage free Wi-Fi. So, for example, meron kang place or pwesto. So, internet on the go has become an important part of our everyday lives. Today, people expect to stay connected wherever they are. The same for your business premises. When more clients are visiting your office, you can serve them better by offering free Wi-Fi. And apart from meeting customer expectations and acquiring new customers, this will also help you keep a tab on customer activity and send them personalized offers as well. And another strategy is provide additional benefits. So for this one, of course, sino ba namang may ayaw ng benefits? So surprise your customers with a free goodie unexpectedly can go a long way in a building concrete relationships. Sometimes an unanticipated discount on the products your customers have been eyeing for some time can work as well. On other events, you can consider throwing in an additional accessory or a week's work post purchase for free. And last strategy is having a feedback strategy in place. So, customer experience is the most valuable aspect of a business, and there can be no better way of understanding customer experience than having a feedback system. This post-purchase follow-up can be carried out through surveys or through talking to them directly over chat or phone. These insights will help you identify any concerns or complaints that your customers may have regarding the services and or products and devise strategies to serve them better. So these are the effective strategies to increase customer satisfaction. Once again, know your customers, offer personalized service, provide product training and customer service, turn to social media, leverage free Wi-Fi, provide additional benefits, and have a feedback strategy in place. So we also have ethics, law, and customer empowerment. So, for example, you're about to graduate and move into another city or start a new job, and your employer is paying for your moving expenses. So, you go online to see what people have to say about it moving companies. One company is particularly good review, so you hire it, yet what actually happens is vastly different and a complete disaster. Later surprise then when you later discover that the company actually paid people to post those positive reviews. So, nangyayari to, yung alam mo yung gagawa ng mga fake accounts and then magpo-post sila ng mga positive reviews, for example. Pero yung mga talagang totoong accounts or totoong naka-experience, sasabihin nila hindi maganda, pangit. Pero yung mga ibang accounts magsasabi na, oh, sobrang ganda dito, ayos to, or they have a good product, etc. Legit, ganito, ganyan. So, uh, basically, we need to be aware of this one, especially yung mga ano na to, modus. Oh, so we have here sucking. So sucking is a word created from the first letter of setting under guise for suck. The term was primarily applied to a practice in which a salesperson would pretend to be doing marketing research by interviewing a consumer. Then turn the consumer's answers into reasons to buy more. Recently, some companies have hired young, good-looking, outgoing men and women to hang out in bars to surreptitiously promote a particular brand of alcohol or cigarettes. So sagging seems to be a good term to apply to fake reviews as well. So yun, sagging. So for legal requirements, so far, there are no regulations regarding sagging, although that they may change if the FTC or the Federal Trade Commission decides a crackdown is needed. So these are, however, the regulations affecting how one uses email usage. So we have here the CAN Spam Act. So it prohibits the use of email, faxes, and other technology to randomly push a message to a potential customer. So we have here spam, permission marketing, and dump accounts. So ito yung mga CAN Spam Act. So another legal requirement is privacy laws. And for this one, privacy laws apply to both internet marketing and other forms of commerce. So the laws limit the amount and type of information a company can collect about the consumer and also specify how the information can be used or shared. So those are privacy laws. We also have warranties and promises. So a warranty is a promise by the seller that an offering will perform as seller said it would. So the UCC makes a distinction between two types of warranties. The first instance is express warranty, which is an oral or written statement by the seller regarding how the product should be performed and the remedies available to the consumer in the event the offering fails. And we also have an implied warranty, and it is an obligation for the seller to provide an offering of at least average quality beyond written statements. And last legal requirement is, of course, protecting your company. So as a marketer, you have an obligation to protect your company from customers who might not have honest intentions. A bot, which is short for robot, is a kind of product or program that performs automatic functions online. So one of those functions could be purchase products, such as tickets to a highly desirable sporting event that the buyer can then resell at a higher price. Or a bot could be used to obtain many units of a freebie that someone can then resell. Bots can be used for many illicit purposes. A good marketer anticipates their uses and creates barriers to prevent being taken advantage of. Leasing or soliciting personal information in order to steal an identity and use it to generate cash fraudulently. So again, these are the legal requirements. We have CAN-SPAM Act, privacy laws, warranties and promises, and protecting our company. So for week 15 lesson, we have references. We have website links in your handouts or PDFs and also suggested readings as well. So for week 17, we only have one activity for our requirement. We have marketing application. So kindly read on your handouts or PDF. The instruction is already stated. So we have 5 questions. So go to this particular website and evaluate it and then answer the 5 questions. So first question, what does the company do to build loyalty for customer? Second was, what does the company do to build customers community? The third question, are there opportunities for customers to give feedback in the website? Four, does the company partner with other organizations? Someone knows company purpose. And five, overall, does the company have an effective way of building customer relationship? Discuss how the company uses online marketing to build customer relationship. So these are for your week 15 requirement, only activity 1 and 5 questions. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You may reach us through personal or through direct message through FB or through our chat as well. So before ending this lesson, I would like to say thank you everyone and God bless. And share up the verse from Kumar, chapter 9, verse 23 says, Jesus, everything is possible for one who believes. So thank you once again, everyone, and God bless.